What? Excuse me? Come again? Arsenal pursuing Vinicius Jr. What kind of timeline or universe are we in right now? Who the hell do Arsenal think they are, bro? Okay, so you won your first Premier League in over 20 years. Now you think you can roll with the big boys now? Going after players like Vinicius Jr. now? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What a summer transfer window so far. So I'm in the gym. I come out from the gym right now and I go on the news and I see that Arsenal are pursuing Vinicius Jr. a couple hours ago. This is insane. What a summer transfer season so far. Now, Arsenal are trying to sign some marquee player. We know that for a fact. They've been after Julian Alvarez. That's not happening. ATL Madrid are not going to sell Julian Alvarez for any amount of money. They were after Morgan Rogers and he went to Chelsea, right? Unfortunately for Arsenal fans. But now they've turned their attention to who I believe, in my opinion, is a top 10 world-class player right now, Vinicius Jr. This guy, Vinicius Jr., if Arsenal managed to sign him, Arsenal are not playing. They want to sign a superstar player, and you can't blame Arsenal. They've won the first Premier League in the first 20 years. In my opinion, they are probably the best Premier League team right now. You need a superstar player to be the face of your team, right? Real Madrid have Mbappe, Man City have Haaland, Liverpool have Florian Wirtz. Arsenal need that marquee player right now. So let's talk about Vinicius Jr. In my opinion, this guy is a world-class winger. He will take Arsenal to a whole different level. We look at his profile around Madrid last year. He did well on the individual level, even though Real Madrid were trophyless last year. Year before that, again, great stats. Year before that year, he won the La Liga and Champions League double, and he balled out in the 2014 campaign. In fact, he probably should have won the Ballon d'Or, in my honest opinion. So this guy is up there with the elites, with the goals, with the assists. And you're probably thinking, how on earth are Arsenal trying to get this guy? How is it even possible? How are Arsenal and Vini Jr. even in the same conversation? Let's break it down. So Vinicius Jr. is trying to get a very big contract at Real Madrid. Mbappe is a top dog at Real Madrid. He signed, I think, 2 years ago, and he signed an incredible contract. I think he's on 30 million euros a year. And Vinicius Jr. wants that salary too. He wants that 30 million euros a year. But Real Madrid are saying, no. That kind of money is only for Mbappe, not you, bro. Not you, bro. So now, Vini is now entering his last year at Real Madrid. And there is no way that Real Madrid are going to let him go for free. Now, it's up to you. It's an individual opinion if he's worth that amount of money. It's up to you. But that is what Vini is holding out for. And it seems like Real Madrid are probably going to explore offers for Vinicius Jr. And there isn't a lot of clubs that can afford him. Probably only Premier League clubs, Qatar clubs, Saudi clubs, and a few other big names. And that's pretty much it. Especially for the wages he's asking for, 30 million euros and probably a signing on bonus too. So this is going to be a very interesting summer for both Arsenal fans, Vini Jr. fans, and of course, Real Madrid fans. There's no way on earth that Real Madrid are going to let Vini go for free. And if Arsenal are able to get this guy, that will be absolutely insane. And this kind of sucks for Real Madrid fans too, because I believe that Vini is probably their most creative player at Real Madrid. Real Madrid right now have a problem with creativity in midfield and creating chances, and Vini is the best guy for that. And it shows in his assist records. And all Vini is asking for is some love. Pay me my money. Pay me what I'm worth, bro. Right? Pay me what I'm worth. But you have Mbappe on 30 million euros. And if Real Madrid give 30 million euros to another player, that is a 60 million wage bill. That's insane. I personally don't believe Madrid are going to budge. And there's a reason why they've signed Diomande, or they're going to sign him very, very soon. So it looks like there's more of a chance of Vini leaving this season. For Arsenal fans, this is a guy that I feel like will be the face of Arsenal. And this will probably be the biggest Premier League transfer in the last 10 years. They're getting probably top 10 best player in the world in Vinicius Jr. Let's keep it real here. And he's been on that kind of world-class level for the past, since 2022, since 2021, when he balled out with Benzema at Real Madrid. So Arsenal, again, if they get this player, if it falls out, if it falls in and it goes all well, that is a steal of the season. In fact, that will probably be the summer transfer of the season by far. By far. This guy, Vinicius Jr., his stats tell it all. Since 2022, he's been consistent in creativity, in goals, in chances created. And it's clear that he wants to be the top dog. And Arsenal needs to be aware that when you send a player like Vini Jr., he wants to be the top dog. And at Real Madrid, him and Mbappe are kind of like going at each other. Who's a top dog at Real Madrid? And before Mbappe came to Real Madrid, it was Vini. It was Vini. But of course, if Real Madrid are going to spend that much money on Mbappe, then there's no doubt that Mbappe has to be the top dog. The 125 million euro signing bonus, the 30 million euros a year Mbappe earns at Real Madrid. Come on. Sorry, Vini. So it's either Vini accepts the contract at Real Madrid right now, or he leaves to a team. Now, would he go to a team like Arsenal? Not me personally, I feel like Vini may see Arsenal as beneath him. Although Arsenal are, great club side during the Henry era, currently now, great players to play for them, Bergkamp, Thierry Henry, Vieira, etc., etc. The past couple years, Arsenal have been nowhere near, status-wise, near Real Madrid. In fact, Vini may see it as a downgrade from Real Madrid. He may see it as a downgrade. And even though Arsenal may offer him the money he wants, Vini is also all about status as well, from what I see. He wants to be at the big clubs and in the big money, being the face of a franchise. That's the word, being the face of a franchise. And Vini may see Arsenal as too much beneath Real Madrid, if I'm honest with you. So even though the financials may work out, Vini may reject Arsenal, and Arsenal fans have to prepare for that. Yes, Arsenal have just won the Premier League. Yes, they're back on top English-wise, but let's talk about world-wise. Now, a lot of teams have that Real Madrid mystique. Only Barcelona do, Bayern Munich, Juventus, etc., etc. And that kind of thing, that's what Vini wants, those kind of clubs, those kind of profiles. So he may see Arsenal as beneath Real Madrid, and he may reject their advances. Unless the check that Arsenal cuts is just so good that Vini can't say no. Unless the check that Arsenal cuts for Vini Jr., Vini can't say no. Vini can't say no. Arsenal missed out on Morgan Rogers. They're not going to get Julian Alvarez. They may just go all in for Vini Jr. They may just go all in for Vini Jr. So imagine Vini Jr. in the Premier League next season. That's going to be a movie, bro. Going past one player, two players, three players, four players. That's going to be a movie. Imagine Vini Jr. and his dances in the corner flag, the Brazilian dances. He's got a few Brazilian mates at Arsenal that can dance with him as well. It's gonna be a movie. So I feel like Arsenal are being very ambitious, and it's great to be ambitious here, but I don't think it will work out in terms of Vini going for Arsenal. Again, Vini may see Arsenal as so far beneath Real Madrid that he just may not consider it, unless the money is very, very good. Do Arsenal have the funds to get a player like Vini? Again, he wants 30 million euros a year from Real Madrid, potentially sign on bonus. Are Arsenal gonna, break their wage structure to actually get a guy like Vini? if I'm not mistaken, Saka is a top earning player at Arsenal. I think he's on around 300k a week. And that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And to get Vini is probably going to want way more than 300k a week. But again, Vini is a guy that has brought Real Madrid 2 Champions League trophies. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. He scored in 2 Champions League finals. He completely balled out in both those Champions League winning campaigns. We saw him ball out with Benzema, but we really saw him on an individual level take the game or the season by his hands in the 2023-2024 season and got Real Madrid their 15th Champions League. So he has a winning mentality. He has it all. He's won it all in Spain. And is he ready to play with the big dogs in the Premier League with Arsenal? We shall see. Shirtless match day here. If you like this video, hit subscribe. More content coming on the way. Peace out. Thanks.